What's up, guys? Nate here. We're back. Sorry, I have not done a video in over a month. Have a lot of projects going on right now. Working on a new documentary. Working on a couple other things that hopefully we can talk about here soon. Working on a couple Scream related things. And I just haven't had time, honestly. So back at it now. I'm gonna do as many. I'm gonna try to keep up with it better, but I unfortunately had to take an extended month off essentially because of the projects and stuff that have been taking up almost all of my time. So today's video, we're gonna check out a couple props from American Horror Story Apocalypse season 8. As anybody that subscribes to my channel knows, I did a video a while back on another set of props from that show, which was a complete set of screen used butcher knives. When I say complete set, check out the video, but obviously what I'm talking about is a full metal retractable metal hero knife and a rubber stunt knife. So let's get to it. So what do we got today? Well, this is a screen used and screen matched VFX knife handle rig, whatever you want to call it. This was used in season 8 Apocalypse, and this particular prop here was used in the show. Spoiler alert for anybody. I know the show's been out. That season's been over with for like 3 years, but anybody that doesn't want to know, I guess stop watching. This particular prop, this very prop in my hands, was used to kill almost every single main character in the show in that season. And literally, I will put some screen grabs up from the show showing this. I said show a lot. That was kind of weird. But this exact prop was used to kill almost every main character in the show, including arguably the season and possibly the show's most recognizable character, played by Sarah Paulson, Cordelia. This is the knife that she stabs herself with in the end of the season, committing suicide. This right here is the actual prop. Get a closer look at. So this plate, it's actually just a really thin tin plate, and it has some blood residue still on it. It actually comes right off. Let's see if I can get the camera to pick it up. You can see there's some blood residue there still, right there. This is so hard to do on the camera. Right there. So this is what color it actually is. You can see it's like just a real thin tin. Almost reminds me of like what those. Anyone remember? I'm aging myself so bad here. When you could like smoke in a McDonald's or something, and they had those little like gold tin you would just pick up the ashtray, you could just squeeze it, and it would just crumble. That's pretty much what this is made out of. A little bit stronger than that, but just to give you an idea. And then the opposite side, which is the side that would potentially show, depending on how it's rigged on the person, it has like a paint added to it. That's obviously it's aged, it's come off with use and everything, so it doesn't look perfect, but it has like a skin tone kind of paint to it. And then welded onto that is this fun little metal square that has 2 holes drilled through it. So essentially how this thing works is there was adhesive placed on the back of this. This was reusable. And however the death scene would happen, so if it was like on the actor's forehead, it would be adhesed to it. Obviously, they'd put makeup around it to kind of blend it in. And then they would essentially just connect the knife like so. There are little holes in the knife that match up perfectly with the little holes on here. I can actually see through them. And there are little tiny pins that I unfortunately do not have. The pins, I wasn't able to get the pins. They probably didn't even keep them. But just to keep the knife secure, there were little pins that they could insert in here and in here just to kind of hold the knife in place. Because if I let go of this right now, the knife, you can kind of keep it on there, but it doesn't hold very well. So that's essentially how it worked. It's either attached here or in someone's back. If it was on somebody's back that's wearing clothing, they would just cut a little slit in the clothes, and this would be the only piece that would be sticking out, and they would just attach that like so and get the shot of the person, the blood coming out, and the person holding the handle like this. So that's it. That's the rig. It's pretty simple. Let's look at the piece itself. So not real heavy, but not real light either. It is not, obviously, it's not a real knife handle. It's a custom made piece. Definitely hand painted, for sure. Hand painted. You can see some of the paint marks here, which again doesn't matter for a piece like this because it's not a hero, it's not a close up. It's not going to be shown in great detail, so it doesn't have to look absolutely perfect. But let's see. I'm going to say, I want to say the whole thing is actually, the handle itself, I believe, is plastic for sure. The handle's plastic. But there's definitely some weight to it, so I'm thinking this part here looks to be and feels like and sounds like metal. So this piece would be metal here, and then the rest of it appears, again, I have no idea exactly how it was constructed, so I can't say this for sure, but it appears that this is a plastic handle with a metal partial knife tip. And you can even see down inside there. Let me try to get it angled just right. There is blood, red studio blood still all over there. But yeah, this is it. There's a lot of shots in that season of this knife, someone being stabbed with the main knife, and you can see it. It's screen matched. You can match again. You can kind of see the paint marks around here. You can match all that. I think someone stabbed in the forehead upside down, so it kind of looks like this. There's just a lot. This is a really cool piece. It's completely, like I said, screen matched. Definitely cool piece, especially when stuff from the show doesn't turn up that often. Now, having said that, of course, someone's going to be like, oh, I see stuff all the time. Yeah, there is stuff out there, just not that often. And from certain seasons, I think there was one season where they actually had an auction and they got rid of everything after they filmed the season, and I don't think they've done that since. So a lot of the newer seasons, there's not a lot out there. There's very little. But yeah, so this is the main VFX knife rig from American Horror Story Apocalypse. And next is my personal favorite piece that I have from American Horror Story, aside from that awesome knife set that, again, if you check out that video, this is the skull, the hero screen matched skull that Emma Roberts' character, I should know the character's name, it's slipping my mind, I should have prepared better for this video, but Emma Roberts, her character in season 8 in Apocalypse, when they go back to the murder house and they are digging in the backyard and they find the skeleton, this is the hero screen matched skull prop that she is holding. It's got the hole in the back. Everything matches. The dirt that's on it matches. The size of the hole, the type of hole, everything. It's all screen matched. This is the original prop that she's holding, and everybody knows I love Emma Roberts, so this is, plus it's just so cool and creepy looking. So many people look at this and they're like, where'd you get a real skull from? It really does look real. When I actually got it, when I first got it, I seriously had a split second where I was like, bro, this is a real skull. Like, this is an actual human skull. It's not. It is plastic. But yeah, it really looks real. The dirt helps it to look real. So yeah, it really, really, really looks pretty realistic. But not a lot to say about it. It's just a plastic skull that's been weathered to look like it was buried, and it looks really cool, and it is really cool. Like I said, it's my favorite piece, I think, from the show that I own. I love having this thing on display. People always ask about it, and I love to tell them and show them. You know, obviously, we'll put some of the pictures up here. But yeah, so there it is. The screen-used hero skull held by Emma Roberts in American Horror Story Apocalypse. All right, guys, so that about does it. That about does it for this video. I got a couple more videos I'm going to get out probably this week, hopefully. Like I said, I'm back. Sorry, I'll try not to be gone as long next time. And I have some more Scream-related content coming your way, including a video I think you guys are going to flip out about when you see. So thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe.